Yo, 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 it's your boy Dreams. We are back on Cloud 9. I hope I got all my family from the Philippines with me. Guys, we've been exploring the music. I've been loving the music from the Philippines. And you know what? I thought it's time for me to learn a little bit more about the culture. And when I'm learning more about, a country's culture, I like to start with these videos, the Geography Now videos. Yeah, I think it's a good way to just kind of get to know a few basics, a few things about the country. And then it gives me like a taste of what I want to explore more. So let's get into this, guys. I don't really know much about the Philippines at all. So yeah, man, let's learn.
If you don't know anything about Asia, the Philippines is like the jolliest of them all. They're just happy, fun, jolly people. And you know what?
That's true. Just from the first 10 seconds, what I will say is every single person I know from the Philippines is so nice. Like, you guys are you're just the nicest people. You're so caring, so loving. Amazing, amazing people.
It's been 3 years. I'm not taking this anymore. I've been pushed around, I've been threatened, I've been thrown in the dungeon, I've been the butt of all the jokes. I'm the Filipino one. This is my time.
My time!
Ah!
Okay, I just want to get to the
Welcome,
video.
magsimula. The Philippines is an interesting country because there's sort of a dichotomy between labels. If you ask a Filipino if they consider themselves Asian or Pacific Islanders, you might get contrasting answers.
What do you consider yourself, Ken?
Okay.
I always thought Pacific Islanders sounded kind of cool, so I usually stuck with that.
Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you consider yourself? Asians or Pacific? I always thought Philippines is Asia, 100%.
So first of all,
The Philippines is a tropical archipelago of over 7,000 islands, about 2,000 of which are inhabited, and it is the largest island nation without any land borders or shared island territory with another nation.
the country is located in Southeast Asia, straddling the Philippine Sea in the north, the South China Sea in the west, and the Sulu and Celebes Sea in the south.
Just to skip away lies the island of Borneo, which is split amongst 3 nations, at the closest point only about 22 miles or 40 kilometers away from the nearest island that belongs to the Philippines.
Now, in general, many people will refer to one of the 3 main island cluster regions that people are a part of. There are Luzon in the north, where you can find the capital Manila and where
Okay.
half of the population lives, Visaya in the center, and Mindanao in the south.
Otherwise, the nation is made up of
Let me know, guys. Where are you from? Which region? So, okay, we've got Luzon.
Where half of the population
Okay,
lives.
so most people are from Luzon. If you're from Luzon, let me know in the comments, please, guys.
Visaya in the center and
Visaya. Okay, so we got Visaya in the middle.
Mindanao in the south.
Otherwise, the nation is
Mindanao. So if you're from Mindanao or Visaya, please let me know. If you're from Luzon, let me know, guys. Drop them in the comments. Let me know where you're from, man.
made up of 17 regions, one of which is autonomous, the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao. This place has a high level of self-rule and autonomy appointed by the government. We'll explain
Okay.
more about this later.
If you want to be absolutely technical, Quezon City, a bit north of Manila, is the largest city in the Philippines. However, the surrounding 16 towns and cities by Manila are called Manila Metro, or the National Capital Region, and they basically act as one unit.
Otherwise, the largest city outside of the NCR are Davao City in Mindanao and Cebu in the Visayas.
Manila has the largest and
Wow. Cebu looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, if you're from Cebu, let me know so I can come and visit you.
busiest airport, Ninoy Aquino International Airport, which is basically the hub that services the entire NCR. They also have the busiest shipping port at the Port of Manila.
Otherwise, the second largest airport is Cebu Mactan International, and rounding out for third place is Davao City Francisco Bangoy International.
In terms of land transport, though, the Philippines is well connected amongst the islands. In fact, the longest highway is the Pan-Philippine Highway that stretches about 3,500 kilometers across the country and connects Luzon, Samar, Liet, and
Oh,
Mindanao with
wow.
underground tunnels connecting them.
Finally, the Philippines has only
Oh wow, hold on a minute. So the Pan-Philippine Highway connects all regions, all 3 regions. So you could literally you can drive the Philippines. No way. That's amazing. So I think when I come to the Philippines, I've got to do a road trip and just follow the Pan-Philippine Highway, right? Like, that would be lit.
2 territorial disputes, the state of Sabah in Malaysia on North Borneo. The territory once had been part of the Sultanate of Sulu, a Muslim state that existed the 15th century to the 20th century, and that's a whole other story.
As for the others dispute, as we mentioned quite a few times already, this whole area known as the Spratly Islands is a complete mess. If you don't know anything about this place, it basically goes like this.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is the map showing what everyone claims in the area. This big one right here is China's. Like, yeah, they just kind of pretty much went for all of it.
This has even led to a few skirmishes between nations that have built patrol stations on the islands, and when they spot a ship that gets too close, things can get kind of ugly.
It's kind of like this.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? This is my area.
I'm just doing some fishing and research here, you know?
Why do you have a shovel then? Are you building something? Or?
Well, technically there's no land protruding from this reef, so there's no land claim.
So you're just gonna build your own land?
For research.
Anyway, here are some notable spots of interest.
Fort Santiago,
Magellan's Cross,
San Agustin Church,
Sagada Hanging Coffins,
Aguinaldo Shrine,
Cebu's Philippine Taoist.
Whoa. They're going through things so quickly here. Hold on. So let me know, because I've got a couple Filipino friends, Catholic, Christian. Let me know, guys. What like, is there a main religion in the Philippines? This church looks absolutely incredible. Let me know about that.
San Agustin Church.
Sagada Hanging.
Okay, so Sagada Hanging Coffins. What is this about? Are there actually people in those coffins? Like, someone let me know. What's the story on that?
Coffins,
Aguinaldo Shrine,
Cebu's Philippine Taoist Temple,
Shrine of Mama Mary in Tagaytay,
the Lapu-Lapu Shrine,
Luneta
What's the Lapu-Lapu Shrine? Who's Lapu-Lapu?
Park,
MacArthur Landing Site,
Bunawi Rice Terrace.
Oh, wow. That looks amazing. I love how they like create these structures when they've got the rice paddies. It just looks amazing.
the Malacanang Palace,
Vigan has many historical and colonial buildings,
the various national museums of history and arts,
tons of amusement parks,
and that's not even including all the natural wonders of the Philippines. They have an underground river.
Whoa. If anyone has been to Puerto Princesa, let me know. Let me know what that was like. This looks amazing. One thing I'm going to learn, guys, I love nature. I really love nature. I love landscapes, rivers, waterfalls, anything to do with nature, I love it. So these are the kind of things I want to be seeing when I come to the Philippines.
the most amazing, beautiful beaches in the universe.
Hills that look like lumps of...
What? What are these? This looks mad. Is this real? Chocolate Hill? Like, are these real?
chocolate.
And there's an island in a lake, in an island in a lake.
No way. An island in a lake, in an island in a lake.
Hills that look like lumps of chocolate.
And there's an island in a lake, in an island in a lake, in an island.
Huh. We should hang out sometime.
Yeah, when you have 7,000 tropical islands on a volcanic archipelago, chances are things can get pretty crazy landscape-wise. Which brings us to... The actual physical land of the Philippines is the biggest treasure you will find here for sure. Anyway, the Philippines lies on the Ring of Fire and is specifically on a tectonic plate named after them, the Philippine Plate.
And about 95% of the land is made up of the 11 largest islands.
The country was essentially formed through the tectonic activity between the Philippine, Manila, and the Mindanao Trenches, the Mindanao being the second deepest in the world.
This makes the country susceptible to small earthquakes and minor volcanic activity.
About 53 active volcanoes can be found in all of these largest islands, except for Palawan. The most famous and picturesque of these include these three.
See this island here, Camiguin? It actually has more volcanoes than towns on it. 7 versus 5, making it the place with the most number of volcanoes per square kilometer in the world.
In fact, the tallest peak in the Philippines is a potentially active volcano, Mount Apo, located in the South Mindanao area.
The country has numerous mountain ranges and highlands that dip into the fertile valleys, the largest range being the Cordillera Range in the North Luzon area, hooking into the Sierra Madre Range on the east side, which feeds the longest river of the country, the Cagayan, that flows into the Cagayan Valley.
This valley, along with the Central Luzon Valley, are the largest arable croplands and produce nearly all of the rice in the Philippines.
The Visayas are known for growing the most sugarcane, whereas Mindanao specializes heavy in coconut and fruit production.
Back in Luzon, though, you can find the largest lake in the country, Lake Laguna de Bay, which is actually in the caldera of a dormant volcano.
The lake has a weird detached island called Talim and is actually drained by the Pasig River that flows through the capital, Manila.
And finally, the country is the heart of typhoon territory. They can can come at almost any time of the year. The nation will experience on average about 20 of the turbulent storms annually, which often flood to their many river systems. But yeah, if anything, Filipinos are the most cyclone-adapted people on Earth.
Whoa.
They're used to it. The water has always been kind of their thing. Swimming, sailing, fishing.
Just not exactly quite diving into it.
Otherwise, the Philippines is one of the 17 mega-diverse nations on Earth.
They actually have the largest level of marine biodiversity in the world within their waters and the highest rate of animal discovery on the planet, with 16 new mammal species that were discovered in the past.
Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I told you I love nature. If you guys are up for me doing a video on the nature in the Philippines, please let me know. I would love to do one. Please let me know, guys. Please, 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 please. I would so love to do this. I love animals. I love animals. Oh my gosh.
Decade alone.
I need to come to
everything
Philippines.
from
The longest snake in the world, the reticulated python.
the largest fish in the world,
Oh my
whale
gosh, I
sharks.
want to swim with
7
whale
of the
sharks.
8 known species of giant clam are found in the Philippines.
The world's smallest hoofed animal, the
Whoa.
Philippine mouse deer.
Whoa.
And their national bird is the largest eagle in the
Philippine
world.
eagle.
Economically speaking, the Philippines is considered a newly industrialized nation. It is transitioning out of becoming an agricultural-based system to a service and manufacturing-based one. They have like 3 of the top 10 largest malls on Earth.
Ooh,
Wow.
just you wait. I'm taking the top spot soon.
They're one of the fastest growing economies in Asia, and as the 34th largest economy in the world, their GDP purchasing power parity has surpassed the $2 trillion mark.
Basically, the Philippines is definitely becoming a key power player in the world stage. It's like,
We're so rich!
Wealth and prosperity.
someday. For what it's worth though, mining, fishing, and agriculture are strong industries as well. They are currently the world's largest nickel and abaca or Manila hemp producers, and
Okay.
the second largest coconut producer after Indonesia.
Hey, listen, I know already my coconut water comes from the Philippines and it tastes good. I'm not going to call out no brands, but I always look at packaging when I buy things. And the coconut water that I drink every day, it says it's packaged in the Philippines. Coconut water from the Philippines. So guys, I love you. I love you for the coconut water, man. You're keeping me healthy over here.
Though is another important industry, taking up about 8% of their GDP, employing over 3 million people.
And now, food. Now, in
Oh.
the Philippines, every region has
Now we're talking. I know you guys got good food. I know you love your food. Hey, I'm getting excited. I'm getting
their
excited.
own specialty and culinary strange.
Yeah, every dish looks like a fairy exploded.
Lots of dishes you could eat kumakain kamay, or eat with your hands.
Yeah, pretty much everything has
Oh, wait, hold on. How did he say that? Kumakai kamai.
exploded.
Lots of dishes you could eat kumakain kamay, or
Kumakai kamai. Kumakai kamai. Let me know if I'm saying it right, guys, yeah? I love eating with my hands. We do that as well in like African culture. Kumakai kamai. It's the best way to eat. It's the best way to eat. It connects your soul with the food. I don't care. Like, using cutlery is not something we're meant to do. So I'm already feeling a connection with you, my brothers and sisters in the Philippines. Oh my days. Kumakai kamai. I cannot wait.
or eat with your hands.
Yeah, pretty much everything has rice, and then you're gonna get a lot of grease and salt and vinegar,
Perfect.
and a lot of like, I don't care if that looks like it goes there or not, I'm still gonna eat it anyway. Right, Ken?
Yeah, that's Filipino food.
Yeah.
There's really no official national dish, but 3 meals that are well known for are adobo, lumpia, and sinigang.
And in the
Hold on,
non-Muslim parts,
hold on.
That are well known
Hold
for
on.
are adobo,
Oh, adobo looks good. Adobo looks good. This is making me hungry, man.
lumpia,
What's lumpia? Lumpia looks like spring rolls, but what's inside them, guys? Please let me know what's inside.
and sinigang.
Sinigang looks good.
and in the non-Muslim parts, lechon is a huge deal.
There are also dishes
Okay.
like
Tagalog steak.
Tagalog steak. Tagalog is the language, right?
tinola,
Pansit luglug.
Oh.
kare-kare,
Sigsig.
tapsilog,
Tapsilog. Okay.
Balut.
kinilaw,
Oh, now balut. Balut is something that I've heard of that I don't
Steak.
think I could
Tinola.
do.
Pansit luglug.
kare-kare,
Sigsig.
tapsilog.
Balut.
Yeah, guys, so let me know about this. If you guys eat this, like, what's it like? Has anyone tried it? Do you have it on a regular basis? Is this a delicacy? I don't think I could do this, man. This is the one thing I don't think I could do, guys.
Kinilaw.
And my favorite Filipino dish, palabok. Just put some nice little lemon juice on it. I actually got this at Jollibee. If you don't know what Jollibee is, it's like the most popular fast food chain in the Philippines. It's like
I've heard about Jollibee, yeah. Should I do a video on this? Because I've actually got one saved. If you guys are up for me doing a video on Jollibee, let me know. I don't know about Jollibee, but I just heard that it's the biggest fast food chain in the Philippines, and I thought this would be interesting. So yeah, if you want me to do a video on that, let me know. But okay, cool. Jollibee,
McDonald's
man.
and KFC adopted a Filipino baby, and they even added spaghetti to their menu for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, Filipinos are dessert experts. They love their
Okay.
ube everything, ube ice cream,
Ube.
ube bread,
Oh.
ube pie, ube cakes.
Oh, they
Ooh.
also have like sapin, and cassava cakes. Those are the best desserts in my opinion.
They also have halo halo, leche flan,
Ooh.
turon, bukok pandan, and puto. What you call me? If you're either
Hold on a minute, guys. Is the Philippines just got the desserts on lock? Like, but I need to know more. Let me know about all these desserts. What are they? Like, they go through it so quick. Hello, looks good. What's the deal with the purple? Yeah, like what?
experts, they love their ube
Yeah,
everything,
so-
ube ice cream.
Tell me about ube, because obviously it's yam. Okay, I see it's purple. I would assume that it's kind of savory, but you're using it for desserts. Like, what's the taste? It's clearly got a very bright color. You guys like your colors like me, and I like that. Like, colors make desserts attractive. Tell me if I'm wrong. Colors make desserts attractive, and you guys seem to know this. It's like we're family already, man.
Ube bread, ube pie, ube cakes.
Ube looks so good. Everything that's ube just look. There's something about purple. Purple is it's just very attractive. Yeah, I need to try some ube stuff,
Oh, they
man.
also have like sapin,
Okay, what is sapin? This looks nice. What is this?
and cassava
Now, cassava cake. If this is made of cassava, I need to try it because I love cassava. I've never had cassava cake in my life.
cakes. Those are the best desserts in my opinion.
They also have halo halo.
Yeah, halo looks good. Like, what is going on with that? Is it ube ice cream with some other things?
Leche flan.
Leche flan, turon. What's turon? Is that banana in there, or is it plantain? Is it plantain or banana?
Turon, bukok pan.
What is bukop bang? Wait, bukop pandan? Bukop pandan?
Dan and puto. What you call me? If you're either Latin American or Spanish, you may notice some of those foods are also found in Latin cuisines. And there's
Okay.
a reason for that.
Yeah, we'll explain that in. Now, only in the Philippines can you find people that have Spanish names, speak English, celebrate an Austronesian culture, and cook Chinese.
General MacArthur once said, "Give me 1,000 Filipino soldiers and I will conquer the world."
Yeah, for some reason, Filipinos are like the best friends of Asia. Filipinos still have the best attitudes and smiles. They even give time off felony sentences if the prisoners volunteer to take part in a Michael Jackson dance performance to the public.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen those videos of the Filipino prisoners dancing, and they are some of the best videos I've seen in my life. The timing on the choreography is crazy. They're so good. So good.
First, the graph. The country has about 110 million people and is the 8th most populated country in Asia
Okay.
and the 12th most populated country in the world.
There are about 175 ethno-linguistic people groups in the Philippines, the majority of whose languages are Austronesian.
Of these groups, the largest ones are the Tagalog at about 28%.
Cool, I was right. So that's how you say it. Tagalog. Tagalog? Cool. I was here saying it in my normal kind of British accent. Tagalog. Sorry, guys. Tagalog, yeah?
15% are Cebuano, 9% are
Cebuano,
Ilocano, and 8% are
Ilocano,
Bisaya. The rest are made up of
Bisaya.
other groups, plus a small
Okay, so Tagalog, Cebuana, Ilocana, Bisaya. Okay.
minority of non-native citizens, mostly Asians and Americans.
It's important to note, though, that the Philippines has about 10.2 million people overseas worldwide. It is one of the largest diaspora populations, spanning over 100 countries. The U.S. alone has about 4 million.
I mean, they were at one point colonized by the US, so
Shout out my Filipino gang, man. I told you guys, I might not know a lot about the Philippines, but I've got a few Filipino friends. And like I said, the most caring, loving people, so lit. You guys just got so much sauce, so much swag. You always know how to have a good time. Like, I just love Filipinos, man. I really, really do.
go figure.
They use the Filipino peso as their currency, they use the types A, B, and C plug outlets, and they drive
Okay.
on the right side of the road.
Oh,
Cool.
and keep in mind the word Pinoy is synonymous with
Pinoy.
something that is Filipino. You might see that used a lot.
Now back to the ethnic groups thing. Since there are over 175 of them, you would think, how do they all communicate?
Well, the Philippines has two official languages. English, which makes them the 5th most English-speaking nation on Earth,
Okay. So most people in the Philippines understand English. Like, that's sick. That's good to know. That's very good to know.
And Filipino, which is the standardized version of Tagalog.
I still want to learn Filipino or Tagalog. Definitely. I just think it's just respectful. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm interested in the culture. I want to come to the country. I want to explore. But I do love to be able to speak in the language, just out of respect, man.
The Philippine Tagalog language
And
spoken
it
today
sounds
is very
beautiful.
different from pure Tagalog. It actually has about 14% Spanish, 10% Malay,
Oh, that's interesting. So maybe understanding a bit of Spanish might help me understand Tagalog. Wow.
and 7% English mixed into it with a slew of other borrowed loanwords. You can see the
Ah.
influence in words like pintelador, guapo, zapatos, and familia. Often Filipinos
Wow. Okay.
would substitute an F with a P.
That's cool. So you substitute an F with a P, a V with a B. Okay.
Or a V with a B.
Or a V with a B.
Yeah, same with Koreans, actually. Yeah. High five with minimal consonants.
Yay!
Oh, and fun fact, Ken taught me this. In Tagalog, you can actually say an entire conversation just using the syllable ba. For example,
Ba, ba ba, ba ba, ba ba ba, ba 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 ba, ba, ba 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 ba, ba ba.
Is that true? So ba is really... Okay, hold on. Is that
Ba-ba.
true?
Ba
Baba is chin. Baba is down.
ba ba ba, ba ba
Baba ba is going down. Baba ba ba, is it going down? Really? Is that true, guys?
ba ba ba, ba 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 ba.
Is that true? Is he? Are they joking now?
Ba ba ba,
ba, ba 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 ba.
ba ba ba.
Well, that was fun. Otherwise, in the Visayas and Mindanao area, Cebuano is a
What?
common language, as well as the other regional tongues like Waray and Daboeno.
They even have the only Spanish-based Creole in Asia, Chavacano,
Okay.
located in Zamboanga City. Now, the Philippines is unique in that over a past few centuries, they've gone through 3 periods that shape their identity.
Before European intervention, the Philippines has had a multitude of early civilizations that built kingdoms and dynasties like the Tondo, the Namayan, the
okay.
Pangasinan, and the Sulu Sultanate.
Okay. Listen, guys, apart from nature, your boy loves history as well. Hey, if you want me to do some history, do we look into some of the ancient culture of Philippines? So the Pangasinan, Tondo, Naimayan, Sulu Sultanate. Yeah.
Many of these kingdoms have
Sorry,
their
guys,
own
my
indigenous
pronunciation,
writing
I'm
systems,
just-
such as the Babayan, Buhid, Eskayan, and Kulitan.
Genetically, Filipinos are classified as belonging to the broader Austronesian people group, with their closest cousins being the Micronesians, like the Mariana Islanders, Guam, and Palau.
Although over the years, many people have mixed, and today it is speculated that somewhere around 1/5 or more of the population may have some kind of Chinese ancestry. After the Spanish came in, they adopted many of the customs, traditions, and cultural traits which have Spanish roots. Their own country is named after Spanish King Philip. The biggest trait, though, would be the fact that they are predominantly Catholic, at about 81% of the population and period.
Okay. So 81%. Guys, hey, listen, this is going to be my second. I'm actually Catholic. Like no joke. I was baptized. I went to a Catholic secondary school. Like, hey, this is crazy. Okay, Philippines. Okay.
To the faith.
The rest are mostly Protestant, with a small Muslim minority in the South Mindanao area.
The Philippines is the largest Christian nation in Asia, 5th largest Christian nation on Earth, and
Wow.
3rd largest Catholic nation after Brazil and Mexico.
They
Wow.
have so many holidays and festivals devoted to Catholic themes like All Saints Day, Holy Week, and Easter, and of course, the largest one, Christmas.
The Philippines has the longest Christmas season out of anywhere else on Earth.
Okay, so now we're just gonna rapid fire a list of
Guys, what's Christmas like in the Philippines? Is it a serious celebrate? Like, tell me what it's like in the comments. Please get involved. Tell me, what is Christmas like in the Philippines?
12 fun cultural facts for the Philippines.
Filipinos have a ton of superstitions. For example, whistling at night will turn you into a werewolf.
For formal
Okay.
occasions, you may see Filipinos wearing traditional barongs for men and Maria Clara or mestiza dresses for women.
There are many
Nice.
other traditional costumes and customs for the other 170 ethnic groups. Too many to cover, but it goes everywhere from feathers, coconut fibers, hair dresses, tribal tattoos,
Wow.
and so on.
Speaking of which, the Philippines dominates major international beauty pageants with a grand total of 15 victories at the Miss Universe,
Wow.
Miss World, Miss International, and Miss Earth competitions.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my Filipinas. Filipino women are beautiful, man.
Basketball and boxing are the most popular sport by
Yeah. Yes. Listen, I know boxing is very popular in the Philippines, but I didn't actually realize this until recently about basketball. I think in the last year or two, I didn't know you guys love, but like Filipinos love basketball. I didn't even realize.
They have the oldest basketball league in Asia and the second oldest in the world after the United States. And come on, we all know Pacquiao.
The Philippines is the leading nation to train and export nurses abroad. It's been said at one point, every Filipino has their should I just drop everything and become a nurse moment in their life crisis.
That's a fact. I've had those. And the word balikbayan means returner or returning family. It is used when someone comes back from expat work abroad.
You might hear the honorific title of po or opo for elders, and a lot of people often raise the backs of the hands of their elders to their forehead as a sign of respect and say bless.
In the Philippines, you have your name.
Yo, I love that, you know. I love respecting culture. I really love that. Looking after your elders is something that's very important to me. So yeah, man, my Philippine family, I love you guys even more.
And you have your Pinoy nickname, and they get really weird and creative. Pepsi, Bing Bong, Jelly Boy, Pinky, Bum Bum, and Earl.
Every Filipino on every island in every region can tell you Filipinos are obsessed with karaoke. The first karaoke machine was actually patented by a Filipino, Roberto del Rosario, even though some Japanese dude invented it, but he patented it.
Obviously, that means music is a big deal in the Philippines. Besides taking modern cues from American pop, they also have traditional styles. Instruments include things like gudyapi, gilitang, gimbal, ubing, and togali.
In addition, there are many different styles of dance, but the most famous one considered the national dance is tinikling, a dance done between two pairs of perpendicular bamboo poles that are clapped together as percussion tools, and the dancers must weave their feet in and out in the spaces before getting...
Okay, hold on. This looks so interesting. This is like double Dutch almost. Oh, guys, if anyone can recommend any videos on this, please let me know.
That are clapped together as percussion tools, and the dancers must weave their feet in and out in the spaces before getting hit or tripped.
Now, on a bit of a more objective note, we do have to talk about some of the controversies.
The Philippines is beautiful, but if you've been keeping up with current events, they do have their fair share of issues that have made headlines. We don't sugarcoat everything here.
Human trafficking, whether into the sex industry, slavery, or organ smuggling, has been a problem in certain areas. And even though anti-trafficking acts have been passed by the government, enforcement has not always been on par.
The drug trade has also been a major inconvenience for decades, affecting millions of people in the country. This has led to the new controversial laws instituted by President Duarte, which encouraged the public to seek bounty in exchange for hunting down drug pushers.
I'm pretty sure this video is quite old, but let me know what are things saying now, guys. Is a lot changed? Is there, you know, let me know, please.
Many have died in the process.
And finally, you have the Moro conflict, an insurgency in the predominantly Muslim Mindanao region, which sought to take parts of eastern Malaysia and break away through conflict. The fight has been going on for nearly half a century, and now it's just ending at the turn of the 21st century. Kind of. For what it's worth, though, in the Philippines, everyone is family at the end. You don't have to be related to anyone to call someone ate or kuya. There's even a word, bayanihan, which means something like helping one another through community spirit without expecting anything in return.
Love that. I love that. And you can tell when you meet Filipino people that they live by that. You can fully tell because they take anyone in like their family.
We gotta finish off this segment with history.
Austronesians.
Tribal kingdoms and sultanates.
This guy came to the islands.
Catholicism comes in.
Lapu-Lapu and Magellan dies in battle.
5 Spanish dudes followed through.
They finally become a colony of Spain.
The galleon trade.
British Philippines.
And then back to Spain. The Treaty of Paris.
Philippine Revolution.
The Spanish-American War.
First Philippine Republic. Philippine-American War.
American occupation.
World War II, Japan invades.
American pushes them back.
Finally, Philippine independence.
Ferdinand Marcos turns from president to dictator.
Martial law.
Go pause it a second. When they start speeding up like this, guys, it takes me a minute to take everything in, but I'm sticking with it.
This guy gets killed because he was against the regime.
People Power Revolution in 1986.
Growth from agricultural society to an industrial one.
And here we are today. And now we finish off with the notable famous people condensed. Some famous people you guys, the Pinoy geography suggested we mention in this episode include
Lapu-Lapu.
Jose Rizal.
So guys, I did ask earlier, who is Lapu-Lapu? Please let me know. Jose Rizal, nationalist polymath, okay.
These two
Saint Pedro, Saint Lorenzo, okay.
saints.
Melchora Aquino.
Melchora, who was that? Manuel, okay, former president.
El Quezon.
Lacan Dula.
Tribal ruler, okay. Josefa Escoda, suffrage leader, okay.
Josefa Yanes Escoda and Vicente Lim.
Carlos Peña Romulo.
And all the Miss Universe winners. And there's a ton of...
Okay, Vanessa Hudgens. Hold on a minute. Is Dave Bautista Filipino? I had no idea. I had no idea. No way.
Americans with Filipino or partial Filipino descent.
Yeah, you can see there's lots of American Filipinos. Those two get along pretty tight.
We'll explain more on how that happened in... Because of the long history in the Philippines being colonized by two major Western powerhouses, it would make sense that it would have ties with the outside world in many different ways.
For friends, the Philippines is generally close with all the ASEAN nations and does great business with them, particularly Indonesia and Malaysia, their closest neighbors.
The Marshall Islands, Palau, and the federal states of Micronesia are all cousin countries, many of which have Filipino migrants in them, and they all share the same history of being former U.S. territories and U.S.-influenced states.
Of course, Spain will always be in the back of their minds as the former colonizer that they gained much influence from. Although Filipinos are not considered Latino, the Spanish and many Latin Americans kind of see them as like the adopted Asians that totally fit in their family. It's like, come on, you're Catholic, you eat flan, every fifth word you speak is Spanish, you're basically one of us.
Interestingly enough, the relationship with Mexico has historically been always strong. The Philippines was ruled under a Mexico-based viceroyalty of New Spain. The Manila galleons were Spanish trading ships, which for 2.5 centuries linked the Philippines with Mexico across the Pacific Ocean, making 1 or 2 round-trip voyages per year between the ports of Acapulco and Manila. And Mexican traditions were brought in like the Day of the Dead and Champorado.
When it comes to the
Okay. So are these celebrated in is the Day of the Dead celebrated in the Philippines? Like, please let me know, guys.
best friends, however, most Filipinos would probably say, even though colonial years were a little bit bumpy, ultimately the USA and South Korea.
South Korea was one of their closest best friends from the 20th century on. World War II really bonded with them after the Japanese occupation years, and they supported each other diplomatically.
Koreans are the top #1 tourist demographic that visit the Philippines. Koreans kind of admire the fact that even though they were both influenced by the US, Filipinos speak better English, whereas Filipinos practically obsess over Korean products and media.
Us.
That's why we're...
For the USA, ties were close ever since they became their colony in 1898. The US also had the largest number of overseas Filipinos at over 4 million, most of whom live on the West Coast states like Hawaii and California. They are one of the oldest Asian partners of the US. They have a mutual defense treaty, and they are the largest export partner and second largest import after China.
American pop culture dominates much of the youth influence. Hollywood studios love filming there, and Gallup polls have shown that the USA is favored on average by over 90% of the people asked, making it one of the most pro-American countries on the planet. And Ken, you take the conclusion.
In conclusion, if you enter a room full of Asians, you definitely know who the Filipinos are. While everyone's so uptight, we're the ones singing karaoke and somersaulting. You could just feel the energy of a Filipino. There's a touch of Latin flavor with American pop undertones. But in the end, no matter what island, you're immediately considered part of the Pinoy family.
Ken, you're one of my best friends. I love you, man. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Stay tuned. Poland is coming up next.
Oh, guys, that was so fun. I actually really love these videos. Like I said, it just really gives me a taste of like things that I want to explore more, and also like just lets me know, like, do I really want to dive into this? Man, I want to dive so much deeper into this. There's so many topics that they covered that I really just want to learn more about. I can't wait to look into the food, definitely Jollibees, the desserts, the nature. This is crazy. Like learning all of that about the language, about the history, about the link with Spain and South America, Mexico. Like, this was so interesting. I can't believe 80% of the population is Catholic. I never knew that. The three main parts of the Philippines connected by the highway. Like, that was just so interesting. Yeah, guys, I'm loving learning more about the Philippines, man. Please, if you've got any more like suggestions or videos where I can just learn more about the culture, learn more about the history, the geography, please suggest them in the comments. Please, guys. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, leave a hype. Make sure you're posting this on your Instagram, your TikTok, everywhere, man. This is Cloud9. This is where we go to find the best music and culture in the world. And the Philippines is just, it's giving me life right now, man. I'm just loving the music. I'm loving the culture so much. Please, let me know where we go from here. But guys, look, I need you guys to get involved and join the family. If you are not subscribed, join the family. press that subscription right now. Subscribe. Go watch my other videos over there. But yeah, man, if you made it this far, guys, you know what I'm going to say. Have a sick day, sick night. Go be a G. Mahal kita. I love you guys. Boom.